Prologue. This collection of poems can be best described as a mirror reflecting fragmented time. From Dushyant to the spirit of the machines, the mirror remains unchanged, though time shifts around it. The ancient court of Hastinapur stood in solemn grandeur, its pillars etched with the history of countless generations, the weight of Dharma hanging like a heavy mist in the air. In this hall, where kings and sages once deliberated the fate of empires, a new assembly had gathered, an assembly unlike any before. The Sutradhar, the eternal narrator, takes his place at the center, his voice weaving and gathering the threads through which the past and present unfold, a convergence of fates where legends intertwine with the threads of destiny. His gaze, filled with the wisdom of ages, falls upon the figures emerging from the shadows, each bearing the burden of their own tales. Dushyant stands at the heart of the decay that will ripple down through time, a king burdened by the weight of his actions. His eyes, once filled with the arrogance of youth, now bears the weight of regret and a silent plea for redemption. In my quest for power, he confesses, I betrayed the purity of love. I seek no forgiveness, only to comprehend the Dharma I have broken. Shakuntala, in court, follows the gaze of the man who once loved and abandoned her. Her eyes, once filled with the innocence of a forest maiden, now holds the storm of betrayal and loss. Their story, one of love severed by doubt and rekindled by destiny, is a reminder that even the greatest of men are not immune to the consequences of their choices. As the tension in the court thickens, Draupadi enters, a storm of righteous fury and sorrow, a queen wronged, her dignity torn asunder in a royal assembly where justice was but a faint echo. She too seeks answers, her voice trembling with the rage of a woman scorned, now returned with the same burning question that has echoed through the ages. Was I one in accordance with Dharma, or was Dharma twisted to suit the whims of men? Her anger and anguish reverberate through the chambers, challenging the very essence of righteousness. The silent judgment of the assembly speaks louder than words, a testament to the corruption of power and the fragility of virtue. The courtesan and the saint take their places, embodiments of the dualities that define existence, desire and renunciation, sin and salvation. Their stories, though seemingly divergent, are threads of the same fabric woven to the larger narrative of human life. The courtesan, resplendent in her beauty, walks gracefully yet heavily with the knowledge of her own worth. Her life, one of service to pleasure and power, is a testament to the complexities of desire and virtue. I too am a victim of Dharma, she whispers, used by kings and discarded by saints. Yet in my heart, I seek the true meaning of the laws that bind us all. The saint, a figure of serenity, is haunted by the contradictions of his path. I renounced the world, Tulsidas said, but the world's shadows followed me. Can Dharma be found in denial, or must it be embraced in the heart of chaos? Among the collection stands the Brahmin, a figure of wisdom and mystery, whose presence signifies the eternal struggle between knowledge and ignorance, between the sacred and the profane. Only the knower who sees is a Brahmin in its truest sense. The little boy carries the weight of existence. Dharma is neither solid nor subtle. It is the thread that weaves through every action, binding the heavens and earth. But who among us has the wisdom to discern its true path? As these figures take their places, the kingfisher, the embodiment of nature's elegance and the symbol of fleeting beauty, flutters above, observing the gathering with an omniscient eye. Its presence reminds all that life, like the kingfisher's flight, is both transient and eternal. In this gathering, change is inevitable. It arrives like a tempest, uprooting the old and making way for the new. The world spins on the loom of time, a voice intones, and we are but threads in its vast tapestry. Change, personified as a relentless force, sweeps into the court like a gust of wind. I am the inevitable, it declares, the destroyer of illusions and the harbinger of truth. In my wake, nothing remains as it was, yet from my hands, new destinies are forged. The arrival of this force, relentless and unforgiving, demands that each of us confront our past, our beliefs, and our place in the grand scheme of things. The air grows thick with anticipation as the arrival signals the convergence of destinies. I am the moment, it whispers when all paths cross, and the veil of time is lifted. What was once hidden shall be revealed, and the judgments of the past shall be reconciled. And then there is the question of God, the omnipresent, the elusive, the unfathomable. Is God a being of mercy or wrath? Is he the creator or the destroyer? The answers, as elusive as the deity himself, lie hidden in the depths of our souls, waiting to be unearthed. Can the figure of God enter the silence of quiet contemplation? In the heart of every soul, we are told by gurus, teachers, and prophets, resides the divine spark. Yet, in the name of that spark, how many have been condemned? What is the true nature of the divine? Judgment or mercy, wrath or love? The image is the optics of illusion, and the seeker is its center where the locus of illusion is played. In this court, where past and present collide, where kings and queens, saints and sinners, courtesans and Brahmins all stand equal before the scales of time, the truth of existence is laid bare. This collection of poems sets the stage for a journey through the human condition, a journey that will test the limits of faith, love, and morality. The stories of Dushyant, Shakuntala, Draupadi, the Brahmin, the courtesan, the saint, and the forces of change and God are about to unfold in all their tragic, beautiful complexity. And finally, what is the spirit of the times we live in? The zoo, the nameless, and other poems zoom us into the new and emerging paradoxes.